Okay, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. All right, so we're going to do the IELTS speaking test today, and we're going to start off with some general questions, all right?
All right.
So, what's the name of your hometown?
I grew up in Saipan. Maybe you've heard of it. It's an island located in the Pacific Ocean.
And is your hometown a big city or a small place?
It's a small place. It's an island, so everyone kind of knows each other.
Ah, I see. And how long did you live there?
I lived there for about 12 years, from when I was 5 years old up to when I was about 18.
Ah, I see. And do you like your hometown in Saipan?
Yeah, I love it. The people are nice, the ocean is beautiful, the sky is beautiful. I go there every year to visit my parents, and it's a beautiful place.
Ah, okay. And is there anything you dislike about your hometown?
Not really. I mean, it gets a little hot during the summer, but it gets hot in Korea too, so I think it's about the same.
Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the extended response question. So for this question, you will have 1 minute to prepare your answer, and your answer can be up to 2 minutes long. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So your question is, describe a person you know who loves to grow plants. And you have 1 minute to prepare. Okay, that is 1 minute. So can you describe a person you know who loves to grow plants?
Yeah, my mom loves to grow plants. She usually grows flowers and herbs. She grows them on the terrace. She's made like a little home garden on the terrace. She grows flowers like roses and herbs like rosemary and thyme and basil. She uses them when she cooks, and it makes her food taste very fresh, and I really love it. And she puts the flower on our table, so we have something beautiful to look at.
All right, so it sounds like your mom really enjoys gardening.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so now we're going to move on to part 3. So, are there many people growing their own vegetables now?
I think so. Lots of people have home gardens either on the terrace or in their backyard, and they like to grow flowers and herbs like my mom does. And they use it when they cook, and they just pick it out of their garden and eat it. And I think it's a good thing.
Oh, okay, great. And do you think it's good to let kids learn how to plant?
Yeah, I think it's great so that kids can learn how to plant when they're little, and they can grow old with a very good hobby. And it teaches them things like responsibility, because you have to water the plants every day and take care of it.
Okay, great. And what do you think of the job of a farmer?
I think it's a very important job. The farmer gives us the plants that we eat, like rice and vegetables and fruits. And like I said, it's a lot of responsibility because they have to take care of the plants. I mean, plants are very hard to raise, actually. The sunlight, the water, the soil, and the farmer takes care of everything. So I think it's a very important job.
Okay. And what are the differences between traditional and modern agriculture?
I think traditional agriculture was just growing plants on the soil, and agriculture nowadays, they also use things like hydroponics. They grow plants in the water, and they use all kind of different fertilizer and the sunlight. Traditional farming used to use just sunlight outdoors. I think now they have things like indoor sunlight, so they use like LED light and things like that. So I think it's a little different.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Let's go through the feedback. So overall, through like the different skills, like your fluency and accuracy, that was excellent. You spoke very fluently. I didn't really notice any stammers, or you weren't tripping up, you weren't hesitating. It was very good. Your grammatical accuracy was also very on point. There were only like 1 or 2 small mistakes. Like you said, your mom puts the flower on the table, not the flowers. But yeah, just very, very tiny mistakes like that. And they were very infrequent as well. Your lexical resource, in part 3, you kind of showed off like the more advanced vocabulary, like hydroponics and things like that. But earlier in the test in parts 1 and 2, the words were a little bit simple, I would say. And also in parts 1 and 2, maybe it was nerves, or maybe it wasn't the perfect topic for you, but I felt that your answers were a little bit short. So for this test, it's really best to try and say as much as you can. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I would give you a 7.5 on the IELTS speaking test.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.